Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Set, ready. 15 on it. 15 on it. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Check.
They'll run on first down. Peyton. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The first carry for the legend is Bo Jackson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. They set up the screen to Bo. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. They run with Jackson out of the gun. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Jackson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
Check 53. Check 53. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. Keith Bullock. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Peyton. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Crunch time, defense. 36. Check.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Peyton. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, and it's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. Peyton, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Jackson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Come on, switch it. Share up. Go. Hey. On the ball.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 24. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Jackson now. That's caught by Jackson. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From midfield now, here's Jackson being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go play action now. Jackson. Jones has it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't got the first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk? Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
Now it's Jackson. Now he steps away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. That sack by Khalil Mack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Mike. That's what I do. Check 90 in the truck.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. It's caught by Jackson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. On 4th down, Jackson. It's caught. Jones. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. On second down, Peyton, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. He was also the league MVP in 1986.
One of 2 defensive players who won the MVP award in the NFL. The second one, Alan Page with the Minnesota Vikings, the linchpin of their Purple People Eaters defense.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Stenerud now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a give right side. It's Jackson. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 82 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. They run again with Peterson. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Space to maneuver at the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch it. Slant.
49. Check 49. Check 49.
Big Dan. Come. Switch.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He may try and run for this. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. On first down, Peyton. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let's go, defense.
They'll run here with Bo. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. They run again with Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. 4th down. Here's Jackson. Looking for the end zone. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson, and to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now a give, right side, Jackson, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll run again with Jackson. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. They'll run on 1st down. Peyton. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Stenerud on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Come on, man, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
52's the line. Time to go, night-night. 25.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.